Hey there, just a quick video on why you might be getting some slack on your emergency center console emergency brake handle, that you seem like you're pulling higher and higher before it's engaging, and all of a sudden one day it's like there's a lot of play in there and there's a lot of slack. There's some incorrect information about how to fix that, and I'm going to show you why that's incorrect. This is a 2013 Honda Accord EXL rear brake caliper. There's some information that tells you that all you need to do is get into the rear of the console on some of these vehicles, and there's a 12mm nut in there, and it gauges the cables and it takes up the slack because the cables are stretching. Cables in this instance do not stretch to that degree. If you've got a lever that's pulling a lot before it engages, that's the symptom that something is wrong. I'm going to show you what's wrong. What you got here is the emergency brake cable comes around the back. It comes up and it comes into this little eyelet, engages with this lever. This little mechanism back here is the emergency brake mechanism. What should happen is when you pull the emergency brake cable, it should close the brakes onto the rotor. That's the emergency brake engaged. When you release that lever, it should close. That's releasing the emergency brake. What's happening in this vehicle is when you pull on that arm, let it go, it should snap back. It's staying engaged. That's bad. That's not good. What happens is, if you go and you tighten that nut up, because now that's putting slack in the cable, now it's just taking more slack and more slack and more slack, and it's keeping the emergency brake actually engaged. That's a bad thing. That can lead to the caliper seizing up onto the rotor or other brake problems. Let me show you what it's supposed to do. Let's head to the other side. All right, here we have the rear again. Emergency brake cable comes along. We've got it comes up in here. This is the eyelet that it hooks into. Here's that mechanism. See it open up? That's as if the handle was pulled. Snaps back on its own, as if when you release the lever, it should go back. That's pulling up on the lever, that's letting go. This side is working as it's supposed to. The other side is stuck. There's two main reasons why that might get stuck. It might be in the cable. It could be starting to corrode inside, or it could be inside the caliper. Either way, do not just adjust that nut to take up the slack. There's something wrong, something needs to be repaired. Get out there, pull the wheel off, at the very least, grab a flashlight, take a look. If there's a gap in there without that emergency brake handle being pulled, there's a problem. Have it looked at, have it checked. Have a great day.